Maeko! My reflexes quickly kicked themselves into gear, trying to catch the girl before she hit the ground. Unfortunately, I didn't notice the apples scattered around the tree, and as a result, ended up tripping over them. I managed another few steps, was able to catch Maeko before I dropped to the ground. I can see where this is going. This is going to be a James Bond moment. Oh, what? We've landed in a sexually compromising position, have we? Oh no, what a silly sausage I am. My head was throbbing once I'd recovered from the fall. I tried to sit up, but found myself held down by small but substantial weight. Yeah, what did I say about sexually compromising? In certain countries, I think this image is sexually illegal. Opening my eyes, I looked up to see Maeko sitting on my lap. Owie, I guess I tried to reach up a bit too far. Thank you, Takahiro, you saved me. And you gave me a soft, well, kind of soft and kind of hard landing. I do not want to know what you're talking about. Dave, do you mind? You're crushing me. Wow, oh my gosh, Sakura, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. As the younger girl grew increasingly flustered, I knew I had to calm her down. Gently, I tilted my legs beneath her. She toppled forward, her head resting against my chest. Okay, hang on. Her head resting against my chest. Oh, really? Fucking visual novels. Jesus. I guess we've had to learn that fox spirits can be pretty clumsy. Or maybe that Maeko is even cuter up close than I'd thought. She's not cute, she looks like a prick. Well, Takahiro, I think you're mistaking me for Dave. Nope, I'm talking about you. You have that innocent side of you that's really charming. I wouldn't be surprised if lots of people from the village would want to claim you as their adorable little sister once we've cleared up those misunderstandings. I'd be happy to call you my brother, Takahiro, but lots of people in the village are super mean. I just want to spend time with you and Dave. But brother, how about darling? Oh, for fuck's sake, shoot me in the face. Darling? I don't know if I'm ready for that yet. Really? I think we'd be a cute couple, a hero and a fox spirit living happily ever after. Your sister could stay too, and if I know where this game's going, I'd dare suggest, oh, well, maybe we'll have twins and, you know, that kind of thing. No, I don't mean children. We could raise a little family. I mean, we already... This is weird. Wow. Ever heard, what is it? Over something girlfriend? You know that person I'm on about. Over, you know, that really creepy girlfriend. That's what I'm doing now. Hey, you're on top of me, and you just said that you'd be happy to call me a brother, but hey, fuck it, we can have sex and start a family and move in together, and hey, I can just completely forget about that other world I was in, because fucking YOLO, apparently. Don't get me wrong, I know occasionally we have to calm people down and, you know, maybe fluster them a little bit and tease, but Jesus Christ, this is the most extreme way of doing it. I mean, we already have a house, so we wouldn't have to worry about that, and any guy from my world would kill to have a pretty wife like you. I held back a chuckle, knowing all too well that my teasing was taking effect. That's not teasing! And yet I was also happy to see her spirits seemingly lifted. Thank you, Dave. I don't know what Takani means. I think Dave would be better. Yes, I agree. Dave. You are to call me Dave. Dave probably wouldn't like another sibling, but I'm glad you cheered up. You didn't seem happy earlier. The way your tail and ears were hanging low remind me of a scolded puppy. Huh? Oh, right, I was just thinking is all. You know about that spell I wanted to try? The one that needs a silky wedding stuff? No, it doesn't. Wedding a sash. It's kind of like a belt that the bride wears during the wedding ceremony. Come on, I'd never heard of it before, but even I could have a decent guess as to what the fuck it was. It's a sash, for fuck's sake. I doubt any spell involving stuff would be a good idea to cast. Yes, the smell would be horrendous for the start. Oh, I thought it was like wedding stuff that you wear on your wedding night. Anyway, the spell... I don't know why, but I've wanted to try it for a little while now, and well, it's a gate spell, not like those temporary ones. Those are easy to make, a permanent one, like a portal to a different place. Like a portal to different place. I added an A there, not even realising. It sounds interesting, but are you sure it's safe? Oh, not a chance in fucking hell, of course. Silly Dave, that's not the point. This spell, it might be able to help you. Yes, or I could land up in the Jurassic era. I don't want fucking Jurassic Heart all over again. Well, that's not good at all. I prefer not ending up in the middle of the sea or a live volcano. I think we should be a bit more careful with your magic. I'm a good mage. That's what Harry said when he told Atlantis he had a solution to their water shortage. Yeah, she's gonna know what that means. What's Atlantis? A city with high ambitions, sunk into the deep due to poor management. Anyway, just not mention it, you wouldn't have to explain. Anyway, I think it's best if we got an expert's opinion before we try anything. We're going to visit Siri anyway, so maybe she'll be able to tell us if your spell will get me home. Wow, but Dave told me I shouldn't use magic at all. She said it was only for her to use or something. Yeah, she would say that. Maybe she had a reason for saying that. Like, maybe, but no, do spells have side effects? You're just like Dave. She forbid me too, but I showed her that spells could be useful and that I could control them, so she let me do more research. Okay, so that's why you get the headaches, because there are side effects. Brilliant. Susanna from fucking Flower Shop would have a field day complaining about this. I'm not going to throw any spells around like they're nothing. I'm not a dumb little kid. I would definitely say otherwise. I'm not going to do anything. Besides, you seem old enough to You seem old enough to take care of yourself. Not that I know how old someone like you might be, but old, I imagine. Beware of the dark side of magic. In most stories, magic usually comes with a price. I don't know about that. Dragon Age Origins is rather ridiculously overpowered. Let's think of that. Like, what would you do if magic gave you a terrible tummy ache, or headaches, or worse, diarrhea? Does she know what diarrhea even fucking is? Then you better prepare a gate skeleton in the nearest bathroom. I do get headaches, but those aren't really all that of a big deal. Yes, I've seen that. They only incapacitate you to a certain extent. Pfft, that's nothing, though. Ha! And I get to do a lot of things for Dave. I'm not going to change that ever, so there. I already said I wasn't going to make you do anything. However, what you need to change is the fact that you're straddling and me and... Yep, you're rather close, so I'd appreciate if you could get off. Yes, 7 minutes. 7 minutes? Has it been like this? No, it's probably about 3 now. 4. Over 4 or 5 minutes. Oh, but you're so warm and soft, I could just curl up and sleep on you. Well, wait, don't go falling asleep on me. Just kidding. Yes, oh, the teasing, the banter. I wouldn't do something like that out here. Maybe tonight, though. It's only fair since Dave got to do it. But more importantly, dessert. Oh, God, she's expecting a little more than I ever want to do. We need to get back inside. Dave is probably wondering what's taking so long. I couldn't really argue with the girl's impeccable logic. With a smile, I helped the girl to her feet and gathered a few fallen apples into the basket. Did we just get like a 5? And then Lee, that was definitely worth it. We returned to Machiko and enjoyed our dessert together. It wasn't too long after that Maeko started to feel sleepy. So Machiko took her to bed, wishing me a good night. Next morning, yay. I woke the next morning to the sun filtering in through the wooden blinds. Yawning loudly, the girls had very graciously given me an entire room to myself, and it was certainly a lot bigger than my room back at home. Alright, well at least, no, I don't know her name. At least Dave wasn't there to sleep with me, as she promised. It was still early in the morning, likely a bit before breakfast. I decided to spend a short moment to gather my thoughts. It was clear that in order to learn more about my situation, I would need to pay a visit to the shrine. Maybe I could find the answers to some other questions that had been lingering in the back of my mind for a while now. The fact that Machiko seemed surprisingly nervous at the mention of Suri's name made me wonder about the relationship. What could have possibly happened to Machiko react like that? You're that stupid, are you? Okie dokie then. The apparent hostility between the villages and the fox spirit was another issue altogether. There's not one spelling mistake I haven't noticed yet. Visual novels. I'll happily play through all of your games, okay? And make sure they're fine on release. I'll happily do that. There are loads of proofreaders who can do it for you. I don't get why there are so many visual novels which haven't been fucking proofread. If there are this many spelling mistakes in just, let's say an RPG or an action game, even then you turn around and be like, fucking hell, they got someone to do this? Let alone in a game where it's the most important aspect of it. Again, then I'm going to point to cinders. How many spelling mistakes did I spot through that throughout my entire playthrough? Oh wait, none, because there were none, because it'd been proofread. This game sold 5 times more than that. I will just mention that occasionally. Of course, I couldn't forget about the fact that I needed to find a way to get home as well. I do hasten to add, the art, not that bad in this game. The music, not to my taste. Not awful though, I can't tell you whether it's original music or whether it's stock music. Not that bad. This game overall, a slightly absurd plot. Like, the plot's all over the fucking place. And, you know, the nudity is, let's just put it this way, gratuitous at its very, very most generous term. I could put... whatever. Again, sold 5 times more than the Cinders. I'm bitter about that. I fucking love Cinders. You should all just throw your money at Moacube, is basically what I'm saying. Moacube.com. Just go there and donate millions to his cause. And then say it was me who sent you, because, you know, why not? Anyway, just as I finished gathering my thoughts, Maeko's voice resounded from the downstairs. From the downstairs? This whole time I was talking about proofreading, there was one staring there as well. Some of you must have noticed that as well and go, oh god, he's going to see another one. Dave, breakfast is ready. Could you go get Dave? Sure, I'll be right there. I quickly made my way out of the room, finding myself within one of the corridors of the mansion. That's a little too big to be considered a corridor, isn't it? Corridor's like small, it's like a hall. They have to be small, or it has to be something full of trophies. This is neither. Oh well. Once outside, it didn't take long for me to find Machiko wandering down the corridor, her lips curving into a smile when she saw me. No need to look for me, Dave. Mayako's voice reached me loud and clear. Good morning, Dave. Did you sleep well? It was a decent sleep, although perhaps a little lonely, however. Let's just ignore she said that. You seem to be getting along well with my little sister. Dave, was it? Yes, Dave. Perhaps I should consider you my rival in the quest for our heart with our dear Dave. I'm so... whatever. She seems to like it. I guess I'll be stuck with that name for a while. See, just an FYI, for those people who, don't know what I'm like, in order to sort of, like, relieve some of this pain, every time I see something which annoys me, not annoys me, but makes me sigh a little inwardly, I'm allowed to read a line in the cricket text that I have below, because there's a live text commentary. And I was just like, tuck a knee, I can read for that. Sam Robson gets a healthy edge and gets out. Fuck! See, the distraction thing hasn't worked. That's bad, I hasten to add. Oh well. She seems like it. I guess I'll be stuck with that name for a while. Oh, is it not your liking? Well, perhaps you would prefer Darling instead. Oh, how hilarious. You were watching us? Indeed. It was taking you both such a long time I grew rather curious and snuck out. But I didn't see you at all. Well, I am a fox spirit. Hiding myself from humans is like playing hide and seek with a child. Yes, that's why you've been not caught so many times. Then why didn't you use your hiding skills to hide from the guards? Now that you mention it, the thought never occurred to me. Oh my god, this is the person in charge of our plans. Let's read another line in the cricket, shall we? Good. Well, it certainly was fun getting chased by them. Unfortunately, Maeko does not have the best control over her change. She is far too excitable and is unable to maintain the illusion. It is her one magical blind spot. I'm sure it would have been fun if Dave, I'm just saying Dave at this point, had caught you both. That certainly would have been an unpleasant experience. Then again, I'm sure you would have ended up saving me, wouldn't you, Dave? I noticed a subtle change in Machiko's voice as the sweet, sugar-coated words caused my cheeks to flush red. I really wasn't any good at dealing with this girl's flirty attitude. Stepping backwards, I turned towards the stairs at the end of the corridor and replied in a hurried tone. Dave is waiting for us. And with that, I rushed towards the kitchen, Machiko giggling behind me as she followed. Good morning, both of you. I fixed up some eggs and toast for you. There are some oranges, too. Where do they get all this other food? Is there just some farm they haven't mentioned yet? Well, they can get milk and eggs and such, and bread. So there's a vineyard out back. So hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. The humans didn't know where the fox spirits were. However, we live in a mansion. There's a vineyard outside. There's clearly a farm nearby. Let's face it, Tesco's and Walmart didn't exactly exist back in these times, did they? So, and the humans still look down and go, nope, they could be anywhere, and just like stay up. Whatever. Oh, wonderful. Thank you, little one. You are getting better at this. Oh, yes, patronize her further. To wake up, knowing a pretty girl made my breakfast, it's good to be alive. Dave, I'm going to punch you so hard in the face that your name is going to be put in the smiting list 10 times, not 1.